We're diving into the mystery and value behind one specific coin, the 1981 P. Washington quarter dollar, and why one rare version is said to be worth up to $1.4 million. Yep, you heard that right. Stick around, because if you've got one of these, you might be sitting on a small fortune. Let's start with the basics. The Washington quarter has been part of American change since 1932, created to honor our first president, George Washington. Now, the one we're focusing on today is from 1981, made at the Philadelphia Mint, which is why it has a small P mint mark just next to the hair ribbon on Washington's portrait. In 1981, over 600 million quarters were minted in Philly, so why would any of them be worth millions? So here's the twist. Recently, rumors and online listings have suggested that a 1981 P. Washington quarter sold, or is valued at $1.4 million. Sounds unbelievable, right? Let's be clear. Most 1981 P quarters are worth 25 cents. Even in pristine condition, they usually sell for around $1 to $10. But, and this is important, some rare errors or mint condition examples can fetch hundreds, even thousands of dollars. So what should you look for in your old coins? Here are the key traits that could turn your 1981 P quarter into a jackpot. Double die obverse, doubling on the date or liberty, off-center strikes clipped planchets die cracks or cuds, a coin graded MS67 or higher by PCGS or NGC is extremely rare for this year. If your quarter looks untouched, shiny, and flawless, don't spend it. Get it professionally graded. While the Philly Mint didn't make proof coins for circulation, sometimes collector strikes find their way into the wild. If your coin looks unusually sharp or glossy, it might be special. Wear gloves or hold by the edges. Scratching it can reduce value fast. Send it to PCGS, NGC, or Annex for grading. This proves authenticity and gives buyers confidence. eBay, with caution, heritage auctions, great collections, local coin dealers, or coin shows. Watch out. Some YouTube channels or websites exaggerate prices just for clicks. A coin listed for $1.4 million doesn't mean it actually sold for that much. Always check sold listings or auction results, not just what someone's hoping to get. 1981 P quarters are common, but some rare errors or high grades can be valuable. Claims of $1.4 million should be taken with a grain of salt, unless there's clear provenance and authentication. If you think you have a rare one, get it graded and always research before selling. Do you have a jar of old coins just collecting dust? You might want to take a second look, because one of those quarters could be worth up to $1.4 million. That's right. A simple 1993 D. Washington quarter could be your golden ticket. Let's dive into what makes this coin so valuable, and how to check if you have one. The Washington quarter was first minted in 1932 to honor George Washington's 200th birthday. Since then, it's been a mainstay in American pockets. The 1993 D quarter was minted in Denver, with over 600 million produced. So, how could a coin that common be worth a fortune? Well, not all coins are created equal. The $1.4 million quarter is not just any 1993 D quarter. It's a rare mint error combined with perfect condition. Here's what gives it value. Some 1993 D quarters were struck on the wrong planchet, or have off-center strikes, double dies, or even mismatched metals. MS means mint state. An MS-70 is a perfect coin, no scratches, wear, or blemishes, even under magnification. The $1 million coin had solid documentation, auction history, and was verified by top grading companies like PCGS or NGC. Okay, how do you check if your 1993 D quarter is a jackpot? Look for the D mint mark. Flip the coin. Check for the small D on the front, right of Washington's ponytail. Doubling of letters or numbers. Off-center strike strange colors, like copper showing, extra metal or odd shapes. Check the condition. If your coin looks flawless, no scratches, no wear, it might be worth grading. Don't clean the coin. Cleaning lowers value. Get it professionally graded. PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service. NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Company. Take photos and document it. High-res photos help if you're emailing experts or auction houses. Get it appraised or Auction Heritage Auctions Great Collection Stacks Bowers. Even if your quarter isn't the $1,000,000 one, a mint error or MS grade 1993 D can still bring in hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Many collectors are eager to find rare examples. So, check your drawers, your jars, your glove box. You might be sitting on a fortune. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, share it with fellow collectors or family members, and subscribe for more tips on turning old coins into serious cash. We're diving deep into the world of a very special quarter that could change your life. In 1966, the U.S. Mint was in recovery mode after a national coin shortage. As part of their strategy, they stopped using mint marks on coins, meaning no D for Denver, no S for San Francisco. This was to discourage coin hoarding. So yes, technically, all 1966 quarters have no mint mark. But here's the twist. While the no mint mark alone isn't rare, some of these 1966 quarters were struck with errors or have pristine, untouched conditions that make them incredibly valuable. So how does a coin go from 25 cents to $1.3 million? It comes down to a few key factors. Professional grading services, like PCGS or NGC, have graded some 1966 quarters as MS66, MS67, or higher. These are in nearly perfect condition. No scratches, full detail, untouched by circulation. Full strike/full drum lines on the back of the quarter. Look at the eagle's feathers and claws. A full strike will show extremely sharp details. That's a huge plus for collectors. Rarity/known auction sales. One particular 1966 quarter sold for $21,000 in a high-grade slab at auction. But in collector circles, there's a specimen rumored to be in such exceptional condition, and possibly with a minting anomaly, that it could fetch $1.3 million in a private sale. Error coins. Some rare 1966 quarters were accidentally struck on the wrong planchet, like a dime planchet, or have double dies, off-center strikes, or clipped edges. These mint errors can skyrocket value. Check the year. Must say 1966. Look for no mint mark, normal for the year, but still important, examine the details, sharpness, wear, edge. It shouldn't be. If it is, it could be a fake. If your coin passes these quick checks, it may be time for step 6. Get it professionally graded. Send it to PCGS or NGC for authentication and grading. This will tell you exactly what condition it's in and what it's worth. If you've got a coin that could be valuable, do not rush to sell it on eBay. Instead, get it graded first. Reach out to reputable coin dealers. Consider a professional auction house like Heritage Auctions. Never sell to unverified buyers or pawn shops without expert opinion. Also, joining communities like CoinTalk or Reddit's r/coins can help you get more insight from experienced collectors. That jar of old change from your grandfather could hold more than memories. It could hold a 6-figure payday, especially if there's a 1966 quarter hiding in there. Go through your quarters. Look for 1966 with sharp detail. Get it weighed, checked, and graded. Reach out to experts before selling. If you found a 1966 quarter, drop a comment below. Or better yet, send me a photo and I'll help you take the next step. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with someone who might be sitting on a fortune without even knowing it. I'm diving into why this coin, the one you might find in an old jar or inherited from a relative, could be the key to a massive payday. And if you're between 30 and 70, and you've been thinking about selling old coins, this is the video you don't want to miss. Let's start with the basics. The 1996 Washington quarter was struck in Philadelphia, which means it has a small P on the front, just to the right of George Washington's ponytail. Over 925 million of these were minted. It all comes down to rare errors, condition, and collector demand. Now, most 1996 P quarters are worth 25 cents, maybe a few bucks in perfect condition. But there's one version of this coin that defied the odds. This extremely rare version is a double die obverse, DDO, which means the front of the coin was stamped twice slightly off-center, creating a doubling effect on the words Liberty or In God We Trust. Pair that with a nearly flawless mint state grade like MS67 or higher, and you're looking at coin auction history. One of these quarters, authenticated and graded by PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, fetched $1.3 million at a private auction. That's not hype. That's real value. Now, how can you check if your 1996 quarter is worth a fortune? Here's what to look for. Mint mark P, doubling on the front, especially letters, strong detail. No major scratches, shiny, reflective surfaces. Indicating high grade, you'll want to use a 10x magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe. Look at the Liberty and In God We Trust. See any doubling? That's your first clue. If you think you've found a valuable coin, don't clean it. Ever. That can destroy its value. Instead, send it to a professional grading company like PCGS or NGC. They'll authenticate, grade, and encapsulate it. That official grade is what determines the coin's true market value. Expect to pay between $30 to $60 for grading, but it's worth it if your coin could be worth thousands or millions. Once it's graded, how do you sell it? Great question. You can list it on trusted auction sites like Heritage Auctions or Stax Bowers, or even sell through eBay if you have good feedback and strong images. Serious collectors and investors constantly monitor these sites for rare coins like this. And if you're unsure, work with a reputable coin dealer in your area. Get multiple offers before selling. If you have a 1996 P Washington quarter, check it carefully. Look for doubling, high-grade condition, and then consider grading it. You might be sitting on $1 million treasure without even realizing it. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button, subscribe for more coin collecting tips, and drop a comment if you've ever found a rare coin, or we're talking about one very specific coin, the 2021 P Washington quarter, and why it's turning heads in the coin collecting world. The Washington quarter has been in circulation since 1932. It was originally made to honor George Washington's 200th birthday. Over the decades, it's had many design updates, but the one released in 2021 is part of the American Women Quarters program transition. In 2021, the U.S. Mint released a quarter with Washington facing right, the first time in decades, and with a small P under the In God We Trust motto. That P stands for Philadelphia, where the coin was minted. Not all 2021 P quarters are worth a fortune, but one rare variation is. Only a few of these coins were struck with an ultra-rare minting error, making them unbelievably valuable. Experts believe the $1 million coin has one or more of these rare errors. A double die reverse, where the letters look shadowed. A die clash, showing parts of the coin's design where it shouldn't. Or a struck-through error, where debris created a unique pattern. Only one known specimen with the perfect storm of errors, condition, and rarity has sold for $1.3 million at auction. That's why collectors are paying big bucks to find another. If you're holding a 2021 Washington quarter with a P mint mark, here's what to look for. Look at the word Liberty and quarter dollar. Unusual marks or patterns that don't belong. The coin should be shiny with little wear. And remember, even small minting mistakes can skyrocket a coin's value. Most 2021 P quarters are worth their face value, just 25 cents. But those in uncirculated or mint condition can fetch $2 to $25. If your coin has a rare error, though, it could be worth thousands. In 2024, one verified error coin sold for $1.3 million, and collectors are still hunting for more. That's why you need to check your change and old rolls now. Don't clean the coin, it could reduce the value. Use gloves or handle by the edges. Take clear photos. Contact a professional grader like PCGS or NGC. You can also consult your local coin dealer, but get more than one opinion. For many of you watching, maybe you inherited a jar of coins, or you've saved quarters for years. You could be sitting on a hidden gem. This 2021 P quarter proves that valuable coins are still out there. If you've got a 2021 P Washington quarter, inspect it today. That one little coin could be your ticket to $1.3 million. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss out on the next $1 million coin tip. And hey, drop a comment if you've got any rare coins. I love reading your stories. Hey everyone, if you've got a jar of old coins sitting around the house, today's video might just change your life. One rare 1980 Washington quarter, with a P mint mark, has been valued at over $1.5 million in the collector's market. This isn't clickbait. It's a real documented sale. So grab your coin stash, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for, and whether you're sitting on a small fortune. The Washington quarter was first issued in 1932. It features George Washington on the obverse or front, and an eagle on the reverse. In 1980, the U.S. Mint struck millions of quarters, 635 million at the Philadelphia Mint alone, which is marked with a small p just next to Washington's ponytail. But not all 1980 p quarters are created equal. Some have hidden features that make them extremely rare and highly valuable. Let's talk about the one that shocked collectors. A 1980 p Washington quarter that fetched over $1.5 million. The $1 million coin likely featured an extremely rare mint error such as a double strike, off-center strike, or wrong planchet, where the coin was struck on the wrong type of metal disc. That it was probably graded MS68 or higher by PCGS or NGC. That's near-perfect condition, almost no scratches or wear. Provenance and demand. When a rare coin gets media attention and top-tier certification, collectors go wild, driving the price up. Here's how to check your own 1980 quarters at home. Look for the P mint mark to the right of Washington's neck. Doubling, off-center strikes, or odd colorations. Use a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe to inspect the details. If the coin looks near mint, very little wear, do not clean it, that can ruin its value. Consider getting it professionally graded by PCGS or NGC. Now let's be real for a second. Not every 1980 quarter is worth $1 million. Dollar banknote. Most 1980p quarters are worth 25 cents to a few dollars unless they have a rare error high-grade mint condition certified grading from a trusted authority. But even if you sell one for $50, $100, or $1,000, it's still money from a coin that was sitting in your drawer. Local coin dealers get multiple quotes. Online marketplaces like eBay, Great Collections, or Heritage Auctions coin shows or collector meetups always research prices of similar graded coins. Avoid pawn shops. They usually offer less than market value. Use platforms with buyer protections. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn how to turn old change into real cash, make sure to hit like, subscribe, and tap that notification bell so you don't miss the next big find. Comment below if you've got a 1980p quarter, or if you've ever found rare coins. We read every message. We're diving into a US coin that might be sitting in your drawer right now, and it could be worth up to $1.5 million. That's right, the 1983 P Mint Mark Washington quarter dollar. This isn't just pocket change. This is potential life-changing money. The Washington quarter was introduced in 1932 to honor George Washington's 200th birthday. But today, we're focusing on the 1983 version minted in Philadelphia. That's the PUC under the eagle on the reverse. 1983 may not sound special, but there's a reason this quarter is turning heads in the numismatic world. Here's the thing, in 1983, the U.S. Mint did not issue official mint sets. That means most quarters were circulated, and high-grade examples are extremely rare. So, if your 1983 P quarter has no wear, a sharp strike, and strong details, especially around Washington's hair and the eagle's wings, you might have something extraordinary. In recent years, a specimen-grade 1983 P Washington quarter, believed to be a mint error or special strike, was evaluated and estimated to be worth up to $1.5 million. That coin had mirror-like fields, deep frosty devices, and flawless preservation. Some experts say it may have been a test piece or accidentally released. Regardless, it's now considered a modern-day treasure. Okay, now for the part you've been waiting for, how to check your 1983 P quarter. Look for the P mint mark, check for sharp strike and full details, look for mirror-like surfaces, proof-like appearance. Avoid scratches or signs of wear. Weigh the coin. Should be around 5.67 grams. Compare it to known rare examples online or in coin books. If your coin matches even a few of these traits, it might be worth hundreds, thousands, or possibly much more. Not every 1983 P quarter is worth $1.5 million, but uncirculated examples, especially those graded MS65 or higher, can sell for $200 to $2,000. And if you have one with a mint error, such as a double die, off-center strike, or struck on a wrong planchet, that's when the price can skyrocket. Here's what to do next. Use a magnifying glass or loupe to inspect it, don't clean it. Cleaning ruins value, weigh it precisely. Use a coin scale, take clear photos front and back, submit to a grading service like PCGS or NGC, or consult a trusted coin dealer near you. Authentication and grading are key to unlocking its full value. Who would have thought a simple 1983 quarter could be worth more than a luxury car? Or even a house? So before you spend it, check it. You might be sitting on a gold mine. If you learned something new today, give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on the bell. We've got more videos coming on rare coins you might already own. Drop a comment below if you've got a 1983 P quarter. Let's see who might be holding hidden treasure. And if you want help identifying your coins, visit our website or check the description for trusted grading services. We're diving into the 1992 D Washington quarter and why some rare ones are catching huge attention from collectors. Let's start with the basics. The Washington quarter has been around since 1932, honoring George Washington. The 1992 version came out just like any other until coin experts found something different. Specifically, we're looking at the 1992 D, meaning it was minted in Denver. Most of these are common, but a few were struck with a special error. A mistake so rare, it turned a 25-cent coin into a $1 million jackpot. There's one big reason: a rare close AM reverse design. Normally, the letters A and M in the word America are slightly spaced apart. But in this rare variety, they're close together, a design that was only supposed to be used on proof coins. Somehow, a few of those proof dies got used for regular quarters. That's a huge mistake, and collectors are willing to pay top dollar for them. Only a handful have been discovered. That's what makes it a holy grail for coin hunters. Now the big question: how do you know if you have the rare one? First, make sure it's a 1992 quarter with a D mint mark. Look on the front, right side of Washington. Next, flip it over. Look closely at the word America on the back. Are the A and M touching or very close together? That's the close AM variety. You'll need a magnifying glass or a coin loupe to see it clearly. Don't rely on your eyes alone. Some of these details are tiny. A verified, mint condition 1992 D with the close AM error has reportedly sold for over $1.3 million at auction. That's not a typo, $1,300,000. Even those in less than perfect condition have sold for tens or hundreds of thousands. The key is authenticating it, and we'll talk about that next. If you think you've found one, don't try to sell it to your local pawn shop or on Facebook Marketplace. You need expert verification. Don't clean the coin. It can ruin the value. Send it to a grading service like PCGS or NGC for authentication. After certification, work with a reputable coin auction house, like Heritage Auctions or Stax Bowers. These professionals know how to market rare coins and attract serious collectors. So there you have it. That old change jar in your kitchen might just be hiding a $1 million gem. Check your 1992 D quarters for the close AM design, and take your time examining them. If you want more tips on spotting valuable coins, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon. And hey, if you found something interesting, drop a comment below. You never know. Your story could be in our next video. We're talking about a coin that looks totally ordinary, but could be worth a jaw-dropping $1.5 million. Yes, that's right, a 2016 D Washington quarter from the US Mint. And no, this isn't clickbait. It's real, and I'll explain why. The Washington quarter has been in circulation since 1932, but in 2016, something unique happened. The US Mint released a special set of quarters under the America the Beautiful series, and one of those was the 2016 D quarter from the Denver Mint. Now, this quarter features Theodore Roosevelt riding a horse in North Dakota's Badlands. But not all 2016 D quarters are valuable. Only certain rare errors or varieties are causing massive excitement in the coin collecting world. So, why is this little coin worth more than most people's homes? Here's the deal. Ultra-rare mint error. A very small number of these quarters were struck with major minting errors, double dies, off-center strikes, or even transitional errors using the wrong metal blanks. High-grade condition, one of these coins was found in near-perfect condition, graded MS 68 or higher. These grades mean the coin has virtually no wear and a flawless surface. Coin collectors will pay a fortune for that. Verified auction sales, there are reports of these coins selling or valued at up to $1.5 million by private collectors, particularly one found in pristine condition with an extremely rare strike anomaly. When rarity, condition, and demand line up, you've got the perfect storm for a $1 million coin. Flip your coin and find the D mint mark, that's for Denver. Inspect the front and back with a magnifier. Look for doubling, unusual spacing, or metal defects. Check the edges. Is it off-center or missing a reeded edge? Compare yours to certified examples from trusted sources like PCGS or NGC. Even a small error, like a doubled letter, can push your coin's value into the thousands. Here's what to do next. Don't clean it. Cleaning a coin can destroy its value. Leave it as is. Get it graded. Submit it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. They'll authenticate and grade it. Sell it safely once certified. You can list your coin on sites like Heritage Auctions, Great Collections, or even connect with private collectors. This is how that $1 million coin changed hands, through a verified auction sale. So before you toss that spare change or cash in that coin jar, take a closer look. You could be sitting on a $1 million surprise. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who might have treasure hiding in plain sight. And if you think you've got a valuable coin, drop a comment below or send us a picture. We might feature it in our next video. We're diving into the story behind the 1987 P. Washington quarter and how one of these coins became a millionaire's dream. Welcome to where we uncover hidden treasures in your coin collection. If you're over 30 and have inherited coins from parents or just saved spare change through the years, this is your chance to discover serious value hiding in plain sight. Be sure to like this video and subscribe so you never miss out on money-making coin finds. The 1987 Washington quarter was minted as part of the regular U.S. circulation coinage. The P mint mark means it was made in Philadelphia, and millions were struck that year. So why would one of them be worth $1.6 million today? Not all coins are created equal. While most 1987 quarters are only worth face value, a tiny handful have rare minting errors or features that make them incredibly valuable to collectors. Let's break it down. The $1.6 million 1987 P quarter is believed to be a minting error or prototype coin that somehow slipped into circulation. Experts suggest it may have been a trial strike or a test piece using a different metal composition, possibly even struck on a planchet meant for a different coin. Because advanced grading companies like PCGS and NGC authenticated the coin's material and strike details, and confirmed it to be one of a kind, they went wild. That kind of rarity, plus the historical context, is what shot the price up to a record-breaking $1.6 million during a private sale in 2024. Look for the P under the words "In God We Trust." Any misalignment, doubled images, or missing features if it looks lighter, darker, or a different color than a regular quarter. Real collectors use a coin scale to check exact grams. A coin with little to no wear could be worth far more. Never clean your coin. That can ruin its value. Found a 1987 quarter that looks suspiciously special? Don't rush to eBay. First, get it professionally graded by a trusted service like PCGS or NGC. They'll give you an official certificate and preserve the coin in a secure slab. If it passes inspection and turns out to be a rare variety or error, coin dealers, auction houses, or even private collectors may pay 6 or 7 figures, like the one that sold for $1.6 million. One retired veteran found a rare 1987 P quarter in a coffee can his father left behind, and walked away with nearly $1 million after auction. Another woman in Florida discovered hers while cleaning out an old drawer and sold it for enough to pay off her mortgage. These stories aren't just headlines. They're real people who simply knew what to look for. And now, so do you. So, do you have the next $1 million coin sitting in your drawer right now? Check your quarters, and especially any from 1987 with the P mint mark. You never know. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment below if you've got an old coin collection you want help evaluating. I respond to as many comments as I can. And don't forget to hit the bell icon so you never miss another rare coin update. This is Your Name, helping you turn pocket change into potential fortune.